What's up, everyone? Back for another beer mail, and today I'll be unboxing a beer mail courtesy of a fellow beer tuber, Jonah, of 6'2 Beer Review. So huge thanks to him for this box of goodies. So Jonah is a relatively new beer tuber, as he started his channel, I believe it was last July, so just over a year. He's been doing beer reviews on YouTube, and I love his reviews. I found his channel few months back, I think it was maybe like 3 or 4 months ago, and I just love his reviews. They remind me of the early days of BeerTube, where you sit down, you review the beer, no bells and whistles. That's what my channel's pretty much about, and that's what his is about. And he resides in Nashville, Tennessee, so he reviews a lot of Tennessee-centric beers, and I think that is what is in this box of goodies. I don't know for sure. He reached out a couple weeks ago, was like, hey, I would love to send you some stuff, and sure enough, they showed up yesterday. So I'm going to be unboxing this. And like I said, I don't know what's in here outside of, I'm pretty sure the vast majority of the beers are from the state of Tennessee. So we will get into it. It looks like there's a note on top. So I did cut this one open, and I did see a piece of paper, but yeah, it definitely looks like there's a note here. So we will read that note before we get into beer. So he's got 3 beers here, it looks like, and then 3 beers here. Anything down the side? No, I think this is just all packing. Great packaging. Yeah, so we'll throw this on the ground and we will read this note. It says, Joe, hope you enjoy some Tennessee brews. Had a hard time picking out what to send, but I guess there's always next time. My wife is from southern Vermont, and we drive through western New York every now and then, hoping our paths cross point at some point. Cheers, dude. Jonah. So first things first, Jonah. If you do pass through western New York at some point in the near future, or down the line, I would definitely love to get a beer, hang out, maybe shoot some on-location content. Be fun. So there is the note. So thank you very much, Jonah. Always like the hand-written notes. I never do handwritten notes because my handwriting is fucking horrendous. So we'll see. I don't know why I thought I was going to rip it open that way when this is the easy way to open these, and by easy, I mean the proper way. So like I said, it looks like there's 6 beers in there. Yep, 1, 2, and 3. And then we have what I would assume is 3 more. So when I was talking to him, I told him about Tennessee. I was like, I've had a couple things from Southern Grist. I've had a couple things from. I have to like open this the hard way. Can I just tear this? How is this? Southern Grist. I've had a couple things from Zool. I've had stuff. I haven't had any bearded iris, and the other one was so easy to open. This one, not so much. I told him that I haven't had any Barrique stuff, haven't had any bearded iris, and it looks like there's some bearded iris and Barrique stuff. So that's pretty dang swell. Ooh, why is this in an extra? This is is this a heavily fruited sour? It looks like it is. So again, 6 beers here. Yeah, awesome. So we'll go over them real quick. Let's do it in order of. We'll do the bearded iris one first, because I have not had anything from a bearded iris. So this is their homestyle IPA. I'm pretty sure this is kind of like their flagship beer, 6% alcohol by volume. They just call it an ale. It's basically a hazy IPA, and this one was born on 8/14/24. That's actually my brother's birthday, and my birthday's the day before that. So about 5 weeks old on this one. Yeah, this is nice. Thank you very much, Jonah. I've never had, like I said, I've always heard good things about Bearded Iris. They were very hyped, like back in like the mid to late 2010s. People were going nuts about Homestyle, and they had another one. I forget the other one, but people were going nuts about it. So it's really cool to be able to try this for sure. Looks like we have a couple Barrique beers, and then a Zool, and this is Marble Fox. So we'll do the Marble Fox. So this is Midnight Charmer, Chex Dark Lager, 5.1%, store cold, drink fresh. Yeah, Marble Fox Brewing Company presents, and they talk about it. That's pretty cool. Brewed and canned by Marble Fox Brewing in Nashville, Tennessee, by the way. Bearded Iris is also in Nashville, Tennessee, and this one was canned on, I can't read that. I think it says, I want to say that says 3/29, so March 29th of 2024. Even almost at 6 months old, a beer like this should be more than good to go. Pretty cool. Never had anything from Marble Fox. I just saw him review a beer that from them, I think it was a peanut butter and jelly ale. Looked pretty cool. Next, we have from Zool, which I've had. Their Adidas, which I'm wearing the Adidas shirt today, not purposely, but that was All Day I Dream About Simcoe. One of the best Simcoe beers I've ever had. That beer was fantastic. So this is Heavy Rhymes, and this is a double IPA with Citra, Galaxy, and Nelson Sauvin hops. Of course, Zool is out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and this is 8.4%, and this one was canned on 8/26/24, so we're talking about 3 weeks old. Pretty damn fresh, and I love the label art. Pretty damn cool. I dig it. Cool. So that is another Zool beer. Like I said, I've had a couple from them, and that's about it. Next, we have from Southern Grist. They are also, I believe, out of... I'm pretty sure they're out of Nashville, right? Nashville, Tennessee. This is their Blackcurrant and Boysenberry Hill. So their Hill series is like a heavily fruited sour series. It's sour ale brewed with lactose, blackcurrant, and boysenberry puree. Keep cold, drink fresh before it's over the hill. 5.4%. And this one, the canned on date looks to be smudged, although I think that might be a 7. This might have been July 19th of 2024, so around 2 months old. I'll have to pop that in the fridge ASAP. I think I've had... Did I have their Pina Colada Hill? I think I've had one beer within the series, like on tap, and it was pretty good. So that sounds awesome. This is from Barrique Brewing and Blending. This is their stick beer. This is an alt beer. So this is a Dusseldorf style stick alt beer, 5.5%. And I love this on the side. Production time, 10 weeks. Brewed with Weyermann Pilsner and Munich malts, hopped with Pearl and Tenton Egg, a lagered and oak cask. That is sweet. And this one was canned on 8/20/24, and that is sweet. Fun fact, a lot of my friends give me crap because back in the day, I used to say alt beers were like the most boring style. And I haven't had many, but that's what I used to think about lagers as a whole. I used to think, a German Pilsner or whatever. It's like, it's boring. This is going back, 8-10 years ago. Now, I like them. So next we have, last, certainly not least from Barrique, this is their Hunspach. Their Hunspach, I can't say that, I think it's Hunspach. This is a French Pilsner. So the French style Pilsner, production time 9 weeks, 5.2% alcohol by volume, brewed with Old World Pilsner malt and corn, hopped with Strissel Spalt, Mistral, and Aramis. I butchered all that. It happens. Canned on 7/16/2024. Says for summer, so this is just over 2 months old. So first 2 beers from Barrique. I'm really excited about it. So we have a good mixture of beers, and that's what, again, Jonah reviews a bunch of different stuff. We have a heavily fruited sour, basically. We have a hazy double IPA. We have a Czech-style dark lager. We have a regular hazy IPA. We have an alt beer, and we have a French-style Pilsner. So I'm really excited for the Barrique, the Bearded Iris, obviously to revisit Zool, go back to Southern Grist, but also for Marble Fox, because I've heard really good things about him. So huge thanks to Jonah. I did let Jonah know that, I'm behind on beer mails. I owe like 2 or 3 beer mails and whatnot, and I'll try to get something back to him if I can, later this year, early next. We'll see. He was like, don't worry about it. I don't even care if he did the same shtick that Joe from Joe's Arcade. He's like, dude, you don't send me anything in return. I don't want anything. But at some point, I have to, because a lot of people want to send me beer. And I'm just going to say this to anybody out there. If you want to send me beer, I'm game. But at the same time, I really can't reciprocate at this point. Too many people want to send stuff out. If you're a fellow content creator here on YouTube, I usually try to send something back because, that's how it works. But if you're just a viewer of the channel or a friend or something, you just want to review a couple, I'm so swamped now at this point where I owe probably like 4 or 5 beer mails that it's tough to get stuff back out, but I'll try my best to get something out to Jonah at some point and let him taste some Western New York deliciousness as he is allowing me to try some Tennessee stuff. So what beers are you guys looking forward to me reviewing the most? I would say if I had to pick, it's, the Barrique stuff, of course. The Bearded Iris, again, this is, I would say it's a bucket list beer, but as far as like an old school, like hazy New England kind of IPA, this is one that I heard about many years ago, never got a chance to try it, so I'm looking forward to that. Of course, these are all cool as well, but I'd say these 3 really stick out the most. So huge thanks to Jonah. Go check out his channel. I will say this. As of this recording, I watched a video earlier today from him. He has 42 subscribers, which is that's criminal in my opinion. Like 42 subscribers. He's a much better beer reviewer than that, and a beer tuber as a whole. he had some beer sent to him from Joe over at Joe's Arcade. Joe obviously digs his reviews as well. You know, there's a lot of beer tubers that fly underneath the radar. You know, not a lot of people search for beer reviews as much anymore. But I will say, if you can do one thing, go over to Jonah's channel, give him a sub, check out his content, see if you enjoy it as much as I do and Joe as well, because he really does a great job. And the fact that he has 42 subscribers is ridiculous. And when I talked to him, I think he had, the first time, he had like mid-30s. And I said, man, it's criminal you have under 40 subscribers. He's like, I don't do it for the subs. I do it because I like it. And he goes, I didn't realize there was such a huge beer tubing world when I started my channel. He goes, and I've been watching a lot of people's different channels and whatnot. And he also said, you know, he really just enjoys the community as a whole, and that's what this is about. That's what beer tubing is about. It's a niche hobby that's a lot of fun, and the best part of beer tubing, at least in my opinion, has been the camaraderie and the friendships I've made out of this, and he's definitely right. At the same time, he deserves more than 42 subscribers, so go check out his channel if you would be as kind to do so. I don't like, you know, asking anybody to go do stuff like that. If you watch my channel, you know that, like, pretty reserved with that stuff, but I'm telling you, I really like his reviews, and I put my stamp of approval on them. Anyway, I'm going to shut this one down. Appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer mail unboxing. Huge thanks to Jonah once again for these beers. I'm going to try to get to them as quickly as possible. Certainly the hop forward stuff. Some of the other stuff might wait like a month or two. I got a lot of beer, and you'll see, because right after this video, I'm actually doing another beer mail unboxing of a order that I placed from a beverage center I never tried before. Anyway, I'm shutting this one down. Appreciate it. To the next one. Cheers.